Good morning. I didn't see you yesterday. I didn't film yesterday because yesterday was a fishing day. And I was also feeling sick still, so I didn't do much. Still not feeling great today, but we're gonna go do some hiking. Can go into Zion National Park through the east entrance and do at least one hike on the east side of the park. It snowed yesterday, at least overnight, it had snowed, and so when I woke up in the morning, my car was covered in snow, which was unexpected. And I might combine today's video with tomorrow's because you know, when I'm sick, I have some, not to put too fine a point on it, but I have some gastrointestinal issues, and so I'm tired and weak and achy, and so I might combine today's video with tomorrow's. If I don't do a ton today and I don't do a ton tomorrow, I guess we'll see. This is where I'm camped. I'm about, I'd guess, 45 minutes southeast of the east entrance to Zion National Park. It's a good enough campsite. Most importantly, it was free and there are no other people around, so you can't ask for much more than that. Let's hop in the car. I need to get some gas, and then we'll head into the national park. I love this red asphalt that they put in Zion National Park. It's a nice touch. This on the left here is the famous Checkerboard Mesa. Let's stop real quick and take a look at it. There's a really neat, really unique rock formation. Aptly named too. It just makes me happy. It's very satisfying when something is named well. You look at it and think, yeah, that couldn't be named anything else. It's just riddled with these horizontal and vertical cracks. It's probably the most famous landmark here on the east end, at the east end of Zion National Park. Okay, I'm parked on the side of the road here. I'm gonna climb up this thing. I believe it's called South Ariel Butte. I've already climbed this one behind it, which is much cooler looking. You can't really see it from here, but I'll show you when I get to the top and have a better view of it. But yeah, I think I just kind of scramble up the slick rock up here to the top. Man, this is a calf workout, going up this thing. Whew. It's so pretty though. This is such a beautiful part of the national park. I'm just working my way up this thing. I don't think you can really tell in the video how steep it is. And there's the road down there. Here's the amount I have remaining. I think I'll try to go up to this little saddle here and then traverse up that final little bit to the top. I'm almost at the saddle now. It's just right here. Just have this last little steep section to traverse. Well, that section was a little bit unnerving, I'm not gonna lie. I believe this up here is the summit. All right, I made it to the top. Wow. Wow. It's incredible. But let me give you the 360-degree tour. So we'll start over here. Look at all these peaks, all these points that just beg to be climbed. So this one here, this thing is called Ariel Butte, and I've actually climbed that one too. That one requires technical rock climbing with like a rope and gear and stuff like that. And the route goes somewhere up this side. And it's amazing. I'll put some pictures of that here. I did that, I would guess, around 10 years ago now. It's been a while. So this is not my first trip to this area by any means. And then we are back to where we started. And the car is down here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Overall, great summit here. A great little peak. Took me about an hour and 5 minutes and less than 1,000 feet of elevation gain, about 740 feet of elevation gain. Distance 0.55 miles, so just over half a mile, and 700 feet of elevation gain. Pretty steep. Back at the car, took me about 25 minutes to get back, but let's do another mountain. What do you say? Another peak like that. Let's give it a shot. There's one that's like a couple miles west of here that I want to do, and there's another interesting thing on that mountain that I want to show you guys and that I want to see for myself too. Okay, so I drove a few minutes down the road. I parked in one of the little pullouts. I want to try to climb this mountain here, but there's also an arch that I want to see along the way. I have some GPS coordinates of where the arch is, but I don't know how to get there, and you're supposed to be able to see it from the road if you know where to look, but I just can't find it. So I'm gonna poke around a little bit more. Maybe it's further, I need to go further up the road and then over. Yeah, I don't know. Give me a few minutes to explore, then I'll get back to you. Okay, I just don't know where that arch is. I've spent some time wandering around. I can't see it. I don't think the GPS coordinates I have are good. So I'm gonna forget about the arch, just focus on getting up the mountain. Luckily I have a full GPS track of how to get to the mountain, how to get up the mountain going a different way. So I will go the different way that goes around the arch. Okay, so here's the mountain I was gonna climb. Progeny Peak, it's called. But you know what, I'm just too tired. This looks, I mean, it wouldn't take more than an hour or hour and a half to climb, I don't think. But man, I'm just wiped out, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow morning and do that like I just did with the other one. And I'll probably combine those two into one video, today and tomorrow. So I'm driving out of the park, but I just saw a herd of bighorn sheep. Got a couple over here, and several more behind this bush over here. Welcome back. It's 6:30. Got my campsite for the night. This is actually a pretty popular area. I would fly the drone so you could get a view, but there are actually a couple other people camped not too far, like 100 yards away from me. I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, so I will scramble up this rock though and give you the lay of the land. So here's the view from up near the top of the rock. There's my camp. I'm about 10-15 minutes north of Kanab, Utah, which is down in the far southern end of Utah, almost to the Arizona border. It's the weekend, it's a spring break weekend, and so there are just a lot of people in the area, a lot of people in Zion and everywhere. But that's okay, you know, I'm one of those people too. Tomorrow I'll head back into Zion National Park, attempt to climb that other mountain. I also have more information on where that arch might be, so I'll try to find that arch. And then after that, tomorrow I'll go run errands in town in St. George. I need to take a shower. I haven't showered in 5 or 6 days. I'll see you guys, I guess, once I get back into Zion tomorrow morning, once I get ready to climb that second mountain. Yeah, see you then. Good morning. I'm back in Zion National Park. Gonna have a second crack at this mountain here. I'm feeling okay. I'm tired and still feeling weak, but I can do this given enough time. I think I even see the arch. I didn't even notice it before I started recording, but just glancing up, I think it's right in front of me. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Anyway, it's relatively early. It's 8:40. My car is the first car parked in this area. And that should take, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe to get up to the top of this thing. An hour. So here's the arch. This is Two Pine Arch. I think that's what it's called. It has about a 25-foot span. And it's named that because there used to be 2 trees here, like one on each side of the arch. There's this one, and then this one used to be standing, but it's dead now, so now it's just a single pine arch. This is looking up at the arch from right underneath it. And here's looking out. It's a beautiful morning. Nice quiet morning aside from the occasional sound of a car down on the road there. I guess let's scramble up here and keep going to the top of the mountain. You know, occasionally I'll get a comment on one of my videos saying something to the effect of, how can you stay in the desert? It's just sand and rock. But I mean, look at this. This is just spectacular. If you haven't seen this in person, then I don't think you can quite understand just the magnitude and the scale of a place like this. It is truly inspiring. This isn't the size of, you know, a few trees on end. This is the size of the Empire State Building. This is the summit, I think, or at least it's somewhere in that direction. So I'm just gonna make my way up these slabs. All right. What a beautiful place this is. I don't come here enough. I mean, I come here about once a year, but that's not enough. This place is amazing. Let's look at the stats here. So it was 0.81 miles one way, so a little bit over 3/4 of a mile, with 1,016 feet of elevation gain. And it took exactly an hour and a half to get here. Let me get some water and rest and lounge up here for a little bit. Then I'll give you the tour. The view is similar to what I had yesterday on top of South Ariel Butte, but I can see more of the west side of the park. So I'll show you that in a minute here. Okay, had a nice little rest up here. Now this is looking back east toward the east entrance of the park. This is where I came from. This is Checkerboard Mesa out here. Then the road comes along here. Then over this way, this is Bridge Mountain. This big honking thing right here is East Temple. And you can just see over its shoulder here, that is West Temple. There's lots of amazing formations out here. And looking back over to the east a little bit, I need to come back and climb these things. I don't know what these are, but I need to find out and give them a shot. There's a book called, it's like Summits of Zion National Park or Peak Bagging Zion National Park, something like that. I don't have that book, but that's something that I would really like to get for future reference. Apparently it's a really good book. I haven't seen it, but if you're interested in this kind of thing, as I am, then I recommend that book. I'll put a link to it in the description. Okay, I've been up here for about 20 minutes now. I think I'm ready to head down. And I guess I'll just end today's video here, because I'm just gonna go back to the car and then drive west out of Zion National Park to St. George. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And again, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.